Is it still a seller's market? Is it too late to sell? What's happening? Hey, it's Michele Replogle, Coldwell Banker Realty. I'm like, hey, I'm not in a nightclub here. I'm just doing this video from my studio. Anyway, Michele Replogle, Coldwell Banker Realty. Hey, don't forget to subscribe so I can keep you updated. And I have a great episode coming in at least 2 weeks about interior design. I'm super excited about that. Going to veer off a little bit from the market reports. But anyway, back to the subject. Hey, is it too late to sell? Is the market crashing? Did you miss it? What's happening? Well, I've been taking a lot of listings lately, and all of them were listings that the house needed to be sold. These people have to move on. They're moving out of the country. They're moving out of the state. They inherited the property, or they just need to sell. So when I have conversations with them about the price that they're most likely going to get, it's different than the price we were talking about when we first started the conversation, because some of these people I've been talking to since last year, December, January of this year, and those prices were based in that real estate market. And as I always say, we wake up to a new real estate market every day. And those prices, yes, they've gone down. Well, I want to give you an example of a listing I put on last week. This house needed a lot of work. It needed probably a good couple $100,000 of work, just because the home had a lot of people live there, and they just kind of didn't really take care of it so much. And so the home ended up needing a lot of work, and the family who inherited the property really didn't have the cash nor the bandwidth to do those repairs. So we went on the market at $999, and I'm going to put that link here so you can just take a quick look at the home. And they did a really good job. They cleared it out. They cleaned it up as much as possible. We had big open houses and big broker tours, and we got 4 offers. And, all those offers were really pretty good. Some of the terms weren't that good, because I believe that some people think with lower prices, or I should say some agents that work with their buyers think, oh, lower prices mean we can go back to the contract terms that we used to have before this last hot market. I don't agree. I think that the contract should be written as tight as possible. And the agents that are winning are the ones that know that, because we have changed. And one of the things that a buyer's agent should know when they're making an offer to you, if you're a seller, is those terms need to be as tight as possible and not loosey-goosey, like we're going to have long contingency periods and, we don't know how long it's going to take for the loan. Nope. We want to know all that stuff. And I don't believe any of that's going to change as the market moves along from this last Fed rate hike. So it's not too late for multiple offers. We got 4, right? But we didn't get where I thought we were going to get. We got below where I thought it was going to get. And I can't tell you because it hasn't closed yet. But I will tell you, I think we did well considering the condition of the home. And it was marketed really well. And it got a huge response online and in person. And it's not too late to get a good price. But you are still going to have to do all the stuff I talk about in all the videos ad nauseum. You're still going to have to get the inspections up front. You are still going to, in fact, inspections up front, let me tell you, more important than ever. Why? Well, because you're going to have buyers coming back and they're going to want their inspection contingency back. Remember, that's the contingency where they say, yeah, I'm going to buy your house, but I want to check on it first. And I want to have my contractor crawl all over it and then come back and tell you that we're paying $50,000 less. Nope. We're going to bring the inspections. They can bring their contractor, but they need to be pretty clear when they're writing that offer about the price that they're paying and the price that you, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, are getting. Right now, I'm going to stand firm as a listing agent to hold that gate firmly closed of, Oh, well, we wrote it for this, but we've just looked around and we've decided that, that front stoop, it's painted purple and we want it blue. Nope. We're still going to have some offers where people are going to come in really strong. We want the house. This is what we're going to pay for it. And you're probably going to get another offer behind it that says, we kind of like it, but there's other houses coming on and the market's crashing, right? So I can just go anywhere that I want. Nope. We are not going to play real estate. We are still going to be very serious about real estate. So that's what I would tell you in terms of multiple offers and getting your inspection reports done up front so you have none of this willy-nilliness. Let's just get serious and buy the house. If you don't want it, keep moving. Am I a little bossy? I guess so, huh? You are still going to need to clean up. You're still going to need to paint, take a trash haul to the dump. And there's probably going to still be that one light fixture that doesn't work that should be repaired. Why? Well, because when you do get that serious buyer that does step up and makes a good offer and knows how to make a nice, tight offer, I want the house, you want to have it as clean as possible so you can get that serious buyer. I kind of call it wooing. You want to romance them a little bit. You want them to become enchanted with the home. And some homes, let's face it, they're not that enchanting themselves. Maybe they just don't have a lot of charm or they're not in the best condition. Well, it's all right. That house could be in a great neighborhood or have great bones or, the one I'm just talking about, it was a ranch. It still is a ranch style home in Live Oak on a great street. And the house is actually really very nice. It just needs some work. So you're still going to have to romance the buyer, maybe even a little bit more to make sure that you get the serious buyer, the one that's going to stick with the contractor who doesn't like the property and kind of poo-poos the condition and says, you're paying too much. And they're like, yeah, but we like it and we've agreed on this price. But, then you've kind of brought them in and they're just ready to love and kiss your home and we're all good. Now, yes, I do think you're still going to get multiple offers. No, they're not going to be crazy like what they were. They just aren't because the interest rates have just really shifted the prices and the buyer mindset. But, when you have to sell, it's still a good market because you still got buyers. They haven't all gone away. They're still here. They're just not going to pay as much. I still think they're going to take some as-is condition of a home. I think they're going to overlook some issues that homes have, but they're probably not going to pay as much. I mean, that's just the real deal. But I don't think it's too late if you're a seller. I don't think it's bad for a buyer to be in the market. You're worried, what if I buy today and it goes down tomorrow? Well, I can tell you, everybody I've sold houses to in the last 10 years, 2 years later, have done just fine. So it's not too late to buy or sell, says the real estate agent, right? Well, the market's still busy. There's still buyers. There's still, inventory coming, which is kind of fun. It's good to see the numbers kind of stack up so some buyers get some choices. And sellers, you're still going to need to do some work. We are leaving the market of, it's as is too bad, but really some of the process is still the same. Cleaning, paint, carpet, straightening up everything, washing the windows, and wooing the buyer. So if you have any questions of that, of course, please call me, contact me, comment, and share, and I'm happy to talk with you. Have a great week.